Hi everyone. Now I'm going to solve some three problems on psychrometry chart. Using psychrometry chart, we will solve the problem. In the last numerical video, we have used steam tables and directly we have solved the problems. In this video, we will solve the problems on psychrometry chart. Right. Uh, Before solving problems, we should note some important points. Should know and practice to read the chart. Should have that judgment first of all. And there are two important formulas which we are using here is capacity of cooling coil. He may ask as a capacity of condenser. So mass of air into enthalpy difference. If you just multiply these two, you will get the capacity of cooling coil. Next, capacity of heating coil bar humidifier is mass of air into difference in the specific humidity will give you capacity of heating, right? So using these things in the mind, we'll start the problems. First problem, we'll just note down the problem. 120 meter cube of air per minute at 35 degrees dBT and 50% RH. RH means relative humidity. Is cooled to 20 degree dBT. See here, first of all, the conditions, you just read this condition. 120 meter cube of air per minute is entering, means volume of air is given here. 35 degree, initially condition of that air is what? 35 degree Celsius dry bulb temperature and 50% relative humidity. These are the initial condition, that is outdoor conditions of the air. It needs to be cooled to 20 degree dry bulb temperature. It is 35, we need to cool it to the 20 degree by passing through the cooling coil. We are going to pass through the cooling coil. Determine the following. RH of outcoming air, its wet bulb temperature, capacity of cooling coil and amount of water vapor removed per hour. Right. Next, this is the chart. You should know how to draw the chart. Take from the first point, what is given here is 35 degree dBT and 50 degree RH. See the chart. I have already explained in the chart. Curved lines are relative humidity. 50% where relative humidity is going and 35% dBT. So 35% dBT means you just see where these points are going to intersect. So here the points are going to intersect. So this point means what? This point will mean the condition at that point is 35 degree dBT and 50% RH. So this is the initial conditions given for us, right? So this condition, what we need to do, we need to cool it to 20 degree dBT, right? 20 degree dBT, right? Just see 20 degree dBT where it is. So 20 degree dBT, wherever 20 degree is there, just draw the straight line and touch this saturation line curve. From this to this, just draw the line and show the arrow mark, because we are coming from here to here. So these 2 points are now with us. Just see the second point how to draw. Just see this. From this you just draw the curve line which cuts this saturation line, and this is the second point. So this is the saturation, which is saturation line. See, just I will show you. This is the saturation line. Wherever it cuts, it is but wherever it cuts means taking dBT as 20 degree. Just draw this straight line, draw this line, wherever it cuts it is 0.2. So now we have got first point and final point. Related to that, all the values you should note down from the chart. All the values means what? See here, just you see this dPT. So dpt means where it will be available dew point temperature. Just draw the see this straight line which is touching the curve. Here somewhere here you will be getting dpt. Straight line touching the saturation curve will get the dpt temperature as 23 degrees Celsius. From this 23 degree Celsius, from the steam table, here you need to use again steam table. See here it is steam table. From this steam table you are getting PV as 0.02815 bar, right? So already I said dpt relates to PV, but dpt where you are getting from the chart, it is not given in the problem. First thing is this. Now from the charts, what all things we should get? W1 W2. W1 W2 how to get? Just draw the straight line, and wherever it reaches this this point, note down the value at this point and write as W1, and just draw the straight line for this again. Point 2 will get W2, and one more is parallel to this. There is a this one enthalpy line. Perpendicular to enthalpy line, just draw the line which cuts this point 1. So wherever this point is reaching and inserting at enthalpy, note down the enthalpy value at this point. Similarly, draw the perpendicular line to the enthalpy line, seeing that perpendicular line also cuts the point 2, so that you will get the corresponding value of enthalpy at point 2. So since this point 2 is directly touching the saturation line, I can say RH is 100%, phi 2 is 100%. So this is what is asked. RH of outcoming air at its wet bulb temperature. Wet bulb temperature, how to measure? Wet bulb temperature you need to measure again at this point, whatever we have seen from the chart. How to measure wet bulb temperature? You see the point and just measure, it will be coming around 20 degrees Celsius only, right? Next, what is asked? Capacity of cooling coil and amount of water vapor removed. Just see in the next slide. RH of outcoming air, again I have written here, and WBT is 20 degree. Capacity of cooling coil, so I have written the formula. MEA is equal to delta H. H1 and H2 values are known, but MEA is not known to you. So MEA is equal to PV is equal to MRT, right? So PV MRT, T is nothing but dry bulb temperature, whatever he has written here. So MEA you take this side. PA is equal to, again you know this formula, PA is equal to PB minus PV. So PV where we have found out in the first slide, we have found out PB. So this PB, PA is equal to what? PB minus PV. So PV is always fixed. It is 1.103, 1.0132 because atmospheric pressure, and PV with respect to dew point temperature. Dew point temperature we have found out at state 1. So again V is 120. It is given already. So these are in bar. So convert in kilopascals. So 100 I have written here. So RA is 0.287, and this one I have told already to convert in terms of Kelvin. So this is in terms of Kelvin, you will get 133.7 kg per minute. Just check again. So capacity of cooling coil, and this MA is this much. So capacity of cooling coil is equal to MA into H1 minus H2. H1 minus H2 is already known in the from the chart values from third slide, and MA is calculated here. Substitute here, you will get 3229.44 kilojoules per minute. So in terms of tons of refrigeration, what you should write? He is asking in terms of TOR. TOR means tons of refrigeration. So 1 ton of refrigeration is equal to 210 kilojoules per minute. But we have here 3229.44 kilojoules per minute. So just divide by 210, you will get 13.5 TOR. TOR again I am going to explain in the refrigeration. Already we have studied in the EME, Elements of Mechanical Engineering, refrigeration, this one. chapter. So amount of water vapor removed, I want amount of water vapor removed per hour. So you know that MA is equal to W1, MA is equal to W1 minus W2. So MA is given here, and this one specific, where this one is given W1 and W2 specific humidity. So this specific humidity you will be getting here, and this is 133.7 kg per minute is there. I want to convert into hours, so I am multiplying 60 here, so you will get the answer 24.066 kg per hour. So amount of water vapor removed and capacity of heating coil, capacity of humidifier, this formula remains same. And here this is for capacity of cooling coil, and this is for capacity of heating coil or amount of water vapor removed. Everything you need to use this formula: capacity of water vapor removed, capacity of heating coil, capacity of humidifier. All the three formula remains same. So this is how you need to solve the problem. Only thing is important is how to extract the values from the chart. Next problem. In an air conditioning plant, an air conditioning plant is required to supply 60 metric cube per minute, means air which we need is 60 metric cube per minute at a dry bulb temperature of 21 degree and 55% RH. Means these are the required conditions he has given, means not outdoor conditions. We require these conditions in the space, that is in the space with this supply again. The outside air conditions are 28 degree DBT and 60% RH. So problem, first initial conditions are given, final conditions are given. So now we know how to solve the problem. Determine the mass of water drained and capacity of cooling coil. Mass of water drained or heating coil capacity, or one more thing is humidifier capacity. All are same. Formula is M into W1 minus W2. Here capacity of cooling coil M into H1 minus H2. Assume air conditioning, first dehumidifying and then cooling the air, right? So initial conditions, just note down the conditions. First condition is what? 21 degrees Celsius. First condition. Outside conditions I will write first. 28 degree and 60 RH. 28, just draw the straight line. 60% RH is curve, just mark a point, right? From this point, second point, you just mark what all things are given. 21 degrees Celsius is requirement and 55 is requirement. So 55, just see the curve, and 21, just mark the second point. Just draw the line like this, because from here to here I am coming. I want to reduce 60 to 55, 28 to 21. Right. So now during this reducing 60% humidity to 55, reducing this temperature 28 to 21, then we need to calculate the mass of air circulated and mass of water drained, right? Initially this V is given, so these conditions are given. From the chart, what all things we need to calculate? At this condition we need to calculate H1, at this condition we need to calculate H2. How I have said in the first problem, draw the perpendicular line which cuts point 2. Draw the perpendicular line to this enthalpy line which cuts point 1. You will get H1, H2. Similarly, draw the this one horizontal lines which cuts this y-axis, horizontal line with respect to point 2 which cuts this point. Note down W1, W2, VS2 also you note down, right? One more formula we are introducing here. If we have volume and we have VS2 or VS2, mass of air circulated is equal to V by VS2. Directly you substitute, you will get the 71 kg per minute. This is mass of air, where we are using in the formula of mass of water drained and mass of capacity of cooling coil. So mass of air drained is MA into W1 minus W2. MA is here, W1 and W2 here. Next mass of cooling coil MA into H1 minus H2. So H1, H2 are here, MA is here. Substitute, you will get the answers. This is asked in 2017 CBCS question paper for 8 marks. Simply only 2 steps. These are from the chart. 2 steps if you calculate, 3 steps if you calculate, you will get 8 marks. One more problem we will solve here. For a hall to be air conditioned, suppose we have one hall and it needs to be air conditioned. The following conditions are given. First one is outdoor condition is given 40 degrees Celsius DBT, 20 degrees Celsius WBT. These are the outdoor conditions. Required comfort conditions are 20 degrees Celsius DBT and 60% RH. Sitting capacity of hall is 1500, right? And this one, amount of outdoor air to be supplied 0.3 meter cube per minute per person. Required conditions are achieved: first adiabatic humidification, then cooling. What we need to calculate again, see here, capacity of cooling coil, capacity of humidifier. Capacity of cooling coil formula is MEA into cooling coil H1 minus H2, and capacity of humidifier MA into W1 minus W2 or W2 minus W1, whichever is the condition. So this one is given here. Now 0.3 meter cube per minute per person. So sitting capacity of all these 1500 persons, into this you will multiply, you will get the total volume of air to be supplied meter cube per minute. Right. Initial conditions, outdoor conditions are 40 and 20. So 40 is here, 20 WBT. See here, WBT is again on this line. So WBT you just note down, 40 you note down, wherever it cuts you draw the first point. Right. Second point, just see here, this straight line just later on we will do. Second point, third point we will go for final condition is 20 degree DBT, 60 RH. So 20 degree you draw the straight line, 60 RH you cut here, you will get the point. Just draw the straight line, just draw the curve, wherever it cuts you draw the second point, you will get the third point. You cannot draw like just don't join this, because it needs to be first increase in the humidity, then you need to cool it, right? So this is the condition. So from the chart H1 H2, because here sorry, here I have written H2, it is H3, just I will change here only. So this is H3, this is H1 is equal to H2. So here I have written H1 is equal to H2. Next H1 is equal to H2, you note down from this point, how I said already. W1 just draw the straight line here, and W2 just draw the W2 is equal to W3, because these two both are on similar lines. So H3 you note down, VS1 you note down, all the things are known now. So now mass of air, how I said, V by VS1. V how we have to calculate, 0.3 meter cube per minute into persons are 1500, multiply, you will get V. VS1 is here. And H1 H2, H1 is here and H2 means you have to take H3 here, H3 you substitute here, and divided by 10 you will get in tons of refrigeration. Or else if he is not asking in tons of refrigeration, don't divide by 210, directly you will get in kilojoules per minute. Capacity of humidifier again, MA into W2 minus W1. W2 is this much, W1 is this much. Just multiply here, and this MA is equal to V by VS1. Just apply here. I have given just values, I have not substituted. You will get the answer this much. So please solve. These chart problems are very simple, and this problem is asked in December 2011, also December 2012. Continuously 2 years it is being asked. So similar problem and easy problem he will be asking. So don't neglect. Keep trying. If any doubts, ask me. Thank you.